Curious Minds.
Welcome back to Curious Minds, where we try to explain some of the everyday wonders of our world. Today, we're going to delve deeper into the science behind one of the most amazing technological marvels of our time, airplanes. Have you ever been on a plane, looked out the window, and wondered how this incredible machine is able to soar through the sky? Well, the answer to this question lies in the science of aerodynamics. Aerodynamics is the study of how air interacts with objects moving through it. It's a complex field that combines the principles of physics, engineering, and mathematics to explain the forces that allow airplanes to fly. In this video, we'll break down the key concepts that make aerodynamics such a fascinating and essential part of aviation. Let's start with the basics. Air is made up of tiny particles called molecules. When an airplane moves through the air, these molecules push against the airplane's wings. This creates a force called aerodynamic drag, which acts in the opposite direction to the airplane's motion. However, drag is not the only force at play. There is another force called lift that helps the airplane stay up in the sky. The shape of the airplane's wings plays a crucial role in creating lift. The wings are designed with a curved top and a flat bottom, which helps to create an area of low pressure above the wing and a high pressure area below. This difference in pressure creates an upward force that lifts the airplane off the ground. But lift alone isn't enough to keep an airplane flying. The airplane also needs to generate forward motion to stay aloft. This is where the airplane's engines come in. The engines create a forward thrust that propels the airplane through the air and keeps it moving forward. The forward motion of the airplane also generates additional lift, which further helps to keep the airplane aloft. In addition to lift and forward motion, the airplane also needs to be able to steer and change its direction in the air. This is where the airplane's rudder and flaps come into play. The rudder is a movable surface on the tail of the airplane that helps to steer the airplane in different directions. The flaps are movable surfaces on the wings of the airplane that help to create additional lift when the airplane is taking off or landing. When the flaps are extended, they increase the surface area of the wing, which creates more lift and allows the airplane to take off and land at slower speeds. To fully understand the science of how an airplane flies, it's important to also understand the concept of airflow. Airflow refers to the way air moves around an object as it moves through it. When an airplane is in flight, the airflow over its wings is critical to creating lift. The curved shape of the wing generates a difference in pressure between the top and bottom of the wing. As we explained earlier, the air molecules moving over the wing are moving faster than the air molecules moving underneath it. This creates a lower pressure area above the wing and a higher pressure area below it, which creates the upward force of lift. This phenomenon can be explained by the Bernoulli's principle, which states that as the speed of a fluid such as air increases, its pressure decreases. This is why the air moving over the wing moves faster than the air underneath it, creating the difference in pressure and lift. The amount of lift an airplane generates depends on several factors, including the angle at which the air hits the wing. This angle is known as the angle of attack. When the angle of attack is increased, the amount of lift generated by the wing also increases. However, if the angle of attack becomes too great, the airflow over the wing becomes disrupted, and the airplane can stall and lose lift. That's why airplanes have flaps on their wings. During takeoff and landing, the flaps are extended to increase the surface area of the wing and create more lift. This allows the airplane to take off and land at slower speeds, making it easier to control the aircraft. Another factor that affects the science of how an airplane flies is turbulence. Turbulence is caused by changes in wind patterns and air currents, and it can make an airplane bounce and jostle around in the air. While turbulence can be unsettling for passengers, it's important to remember that modern airplanes are designed to withstand turbulence, and the pilots are trained to handle it safely. The science of how an airplane flies is a complex and fascinating field that combines the principles of physics, engineering, and mathematics. From the shape of the wings to the engines, flaps, and rudder, each component of an airplane plays an essential role in allowing it to soar through the sky. The next time you're on a plane, take a moment to appreciate the amazing science behind one of the greatest technological marvels of our time. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and Don't forget to stay curious